Hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Virgo, welcome back. Virgo people and placements. Let's dive in for Virgo energies. A lot of butterflies here. Gratitude list, interesting. I'm not sure if I've done your reading already today. I may have. Let me just check maybe. Yes, I have, but regardless, let's get you guys another one, because why not? I'll probably link it in the description if you're curious. Let's start you off with here. I feel like messages change all the time though. Like you can, like I don't see not why not. You could be feeling a little unsuccessful at this time, a little bit vulnerable, but it looks like you're exiting out of some kind of trauma bond with Unicorn. Here, accepting your like uniqueness, authenticity. So let's get some cards we probably did not even get for your first reading today. Virgo energies. Persecution, inquisition, yeah, something to do with a trauma bond. It looks like you're moving away from this. You could be forgiving it, but moving on. Forgive but not forget type vibe. This could be a masculine in your life. There could be something you're advocating for yourself or against, communicating, something like that. Trees, growth. Okay, so that could be the focus on your mind right now. And it looks like there could be some kind of change or this is very vague. Let me just continue. Virgo's advice. Koi fish spirit, Scorpio got that. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Hummingbird. All right. Nectar is everywhere, but hummingbird is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still, be here, be now in the present, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one nectar is there for you. The hummingbird's message is that wherever you put your attention, their energy flows. You focus on the sweetness or on finding something better somewhere else, always yearning, feeling that life is not enough or you're not enough. All you seek is here now. Appreciate the present, and you see that you are where you need to be, enjoying what you're entitled to enjoy in this timeless, perfect moment. This could be about give and take dynamics, work, job. Any extra messages for Virgo? When you can't become so frazzled you can't decide how to move forward, Brown Bear arrives to remind you to let go of impatience and getting the answers and solving the problems that face you. I mean, we do have intense energy today. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the first reading where it was talking about Mars square Uranus on the weekend. We have Jupiter square Saturn, so it's really intense energy. Saturn and Neptune now in Aries. Now is the time for rest and meditation. Take a break, let insights arise, and know that you have plenty of time to make plans. Brown Bear reminds you that sometimes the best, most effective action is non-action, allowing the situation around you to reveal itself to you so you can better understand. Remember that what's yours is never withheld, so you really can relax and wait until the next right action is revealed. Miracles come out of nowhere, and yours arrives on the Great Spirit's timetable. This could be about communication or a friend. Let's see. Whale spirit here. Maybe the number 11 is relevant here. Could be something about the number 65, or your work life, or your sex life, or your give and take in your dating life. But it says here, certainty is not offered to you right now. You're being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not of the material world, but of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what comes is for the highest good. Stay on the present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold intention safely until it's time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. I feel like I'm constantly being interrupted. The number 13 could be relevant as well. But let's dive in for Virgo's messages. Good fortune, interesting. Money or property, inheritance, winning or windfall. This could be through collaborating with somebody, maybe. Feeling lucky, abundant in the present is also beneficial. There could be something or a chain of events that will affect your life. You could be breaking chains. There's some kind of challenge to overcome, definitely. This could be what you're trying to fix. Anything else? Maybe the way to the light. Maybe you're on an in-between stage. Virgo. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Someone could have been working behind your back. This could have been part of this challenge. There could be something about a new home or relocating in some way. Paying attention to your health is important. Maybe you're doing something risky like taking a chance. I don't think you need help from others at this time, but a distant friend could be thinking of you. Anything else for Virgo energies? Good luck. Okay. This could be somebody with darker features. This could be somebody you're collaborating with. You could have dark features. You'll be shown the way. Interesting. Anything else, please? This could be a Gemini. Virgo energies, please. Misunderstanding. Maybe you're coming to like greater understanding of something or other. Definitely a time to like cool off, take some time off. Virgo. Yeah, there's some kind of dissatisfaction. Maybe you're beginning to understand where this is stemming from or what this is revolving around. This could be somebody you work with, or there could be an new opportunity in work or having to do with work. So, did we already pull? We did. We did do those. Let's do an angel. Virgo energies, messages, advice, please, for Virgo people and placements. Obstacles and blocks being lifted. Interesting. So you could be releasing people that were not for your highest good, or very interesting. Let's get you a Kali card. Virgo energies. Interesting. You're beginning in self-value, a focus on self-love. Venus is in Taurus right now, so you can magnetize those things towards you. What Venus rules money. Sublime by Ravi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived nor deterred. So maybe we're seeing beyond some kind of deception. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies we are ready to overcome anything that has held us back. She gives us the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. We did get the unicorn, right? Overcome anything that has held us back. So something could have been holding you back. Empowers our hearts to face our fears. She gives the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. The sixth of Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is by Ravi. She is the wrathful emanation of Kaliman, the conqueror of fear. Her name means both formidable and terrifying. Why would we be afraid of our beloved Divine Mother? We can recognize she is fearsome in the sense of divine magnificence and inspiring all of the force of nature, powerful enough to rattle our inflated sense of entitlement or invincibility. She becomes something that we can revere because we recognize with relief a power so much greater than the small-minded workings of ego. We can dedicate ourselves to alleviating the suffering we see in the world if that is what motivates our heart. Yet we can also take refuge from becoming disheartened by the extent of our task because we recognize divine greatness with incapacity. The entitled mind of a young soul may misinterpret such magnificence as an excuse for apathy. This is why she must be fearsome to such minds. The fear of God is necessary to trigger inner growth, until the love of God is enough to motivate our hearts. By Ravi is divine wrath. She demands that we meet her potential. There is no playing small when she arises in a reading. Her appearance manifests to give us a necessary reminder to step up for spiritual gain. Your commitment to the spiritual practices that suit you at this time is strongly encouraged. There are divine forces that will more than match your efforts, and a great deal of progress can be made in a relatively short time frame. If you apply yourself to task, your progress will unfold more rapidly than you expect. You can accomplish even intimidating prospects if you harness your courage and commit to the process. To encourage such dedication, she dangles a divine carrot. If we step up, her power is our power of our protection, and she shares our other divine powers too. She is also known as Siddhi by Ravi, the grantor of spiritual abilities, powers, and attainments. She brings out the best in us and conquers the threats to our fulfillment. Her appearance in a reading augurs potential for tremendous accomplishment. We do have, again, I mentioned in your first reading, the South Node is conjoining all your Virgo placements. South Node rules kind of the beheading of the ego and coming into spiritual truth and illusion, away from illusion. Although she may seem downright frightening in what she asks of us, as we often find liberation from our fears by moving through them, she is beneficent. She is the light of sacred fire and higher awareness. And we do see that here in the future position with this. I was getting this kind of like going to the light. You can kind of see that energy there. I was seeing it more as like a portal. But anyways. Or tejas in Sanskrit, that is a light which provides clarity, the capacity for discernment. Without access to the light, the ego misinterprets guidance to suit its own ends and creates confusion. Her light helps us see and overcome the self-sabotage of ego and instead tunes into the genuine wisdom. Even if it's not what we want to hear, genuine wisdom brings peace, relief, and clarity. Interesting. Genuine wisdom brings peace, relief, and clarity. It creates form and movement on our authentic path. By its effect, it can be known the warmth of the fire also represents the capacity to be cooked or transformed, ripened, or brought to complete fruition. The soul is a substance undergoing exposure to the Divine Mother's alchemical heat. Hers is the promise that we shall not only dream, but too, so shall we become what we were born to be. When Bhairavi arises, we are asked to embrace our true passions and follow them and allow them to burn and purify us from within. The Tantras teach Bhairavi incites every form of passion and teaches us the power to control this. And this is why she is Yogini, a female adept that knows how to unleash and yet guide the gentle the wild energies for our sacred passion and purpose. Bhairavi is considered to be the Latin energies that exist within the Muladhara base chakra. This is the foundation upon which the body, earthly life, and soul purpose arises in the world. She takes the divine energy from an idea and gives it capacity to become embodied, to take form. Bhairavi pulls the rug from beneath us when we are ready for more powerful connection with truth. She helps us to ground ourselves within our authentic spiritual nature rather than on shaky ground of ever-fluctuating external circumstances. It is from a more spiritually stable place that we can move from strength to strength, secure in love and protection. As we manifest our passionate purpose, recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. You be letting go of something? Let's see. Kali Ma Maya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath all appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild and conditional authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments we have worn. Cast off fearful constraints others have posed on you. Connecting to your authentic being attracts healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. Even though Kali recognizes it is going to create a disconnection from the authentic needs and inner purpose of the soul, if we are on a path that merely seems promising on the surface, she evokes situations to devastate the established order. Thus, she realigns us on a better path. This is her act of radical love, to unfetter our minds and clear our perception. So maybe you felt blinded for a while. With the correct knowledge, we gain the capacity to proceed with wisdom. She will not allow you to be misled. If you have been wandered from your path, she firmly reestablishes you on the best way to help heal, empower, and liberate you with joy. Interesting. I love that. Okay, let's maybe get a message from our newer deck here for our Virgo energies. Yeah, there could have been somebody jealous around you. It's just the vibe I'm getting, or somebody who was speaking negatively in general. Virgo, I feel like you're actually entering a period of like peace. Virgo, messages for Virgo people and placements. Something about a dog, a little red dog maybe. Something else for Virgo. Fresh start, interesting. You could be preparing for this fresh start liftoff, right? In your bag, yeah, you could be getting the bag for sure. Make a wish on the bottom. Oh, and on the top, yeah, I feel like somebody could be jealous of your ability to manifest like that. But let's get your actions, advice. Virgo energies, what is their advice towards divine purpose? Tell us more. Go where you're being led, like by your gut, your emotions, your well-being, your feelings. There's a relationship here. Could be very burdensome. There's something about focusing on the bag, the Queen of Pentacles attracting the way forward more easily. Letting go, putting things down. There could be some burdens to do with the home, work. But I feel like there's gonna be like a turnaround. There's something about focusing and prioritizing. Tell us about the future for Virgos. Right now they need you to pause or take a break. There's a big focus on your financial independence. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles again on top. So that's a really emphasized message here of attracting abundance of everything that Queen of Pentacles represents. And these burdens could have to do with somebody you collaborated with, a Three of Cups situation, maybe a third-party situation, maybe too many chefs in the kitchen. But I think that you could be rejecting this. You could, yeah, interesting. Virgo's oracle cards, messages, please. Okay, Virgo energies, messages. Protection, beautiful, haunted, wolf, and transformation on the other side. Gorgeous. All right, any last messages for Virgos, people and placements? Oh, I almost spent that card. The sun. Let's get you juicy messages before we close this out. Virgo energies from the guides and spirit teams. Virgo people and placements energies. Virgo people and placements, please. Virgo energies. We have the Demogorgon or something like that. Demogorgon could have themes or maybe something important here. They don't know which tactic to use. Bad chemistry, maybe a bad synastry with this person. Sense the currents. Stay connected to your own aura, your own soul. Your spells are working, so continue to do that. If they're positive, coming back to lie in your face, hummingbird. Interesting. Yeah, you got hummingbird. That's funny. Hummingbirds could have other spiritual meanings that you might want to look up. Spirits are cloaking you. You serve karma by disconnecting, being strong and kind, but protected. Again, protection here. Clean your circle of those who betray you, even small seeming betrayals. Yeah, like not putting you first, disrespecting you, trying to lower you. Wolves in sheep's clothing here. We have being in peace, exuding peace, causing reality to transform to peace. So continue to stay connected with your guides, guardians, and angels. We're all sent down here with them. We have heart attack here. So in the reverse, so maybe you're going to heal your heart, wants to take you out. Maybe this person wanted to stress you out. This ended for your best good. So maybe you were going to have a heart attack if you stayed. They will keep you in the wrong energy, and that energy could be very dangerous, right? Actually, yeah, they could want to hurt you or harm you. This person could be sadist or sadistic in some issues. They could have mother issues. Blow it up and build it up. So you could be restarting. They didn't deserve to even be around you. And we have breaking a curse. This could be somebody who is working against your back. And we have dolphin here in the future position. Be careful not to be like them or become them. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.